Eyebrows on Week, A Glimpse into the Life of a Middle Child by Victoria Williams. I, Victoria Area Williams, am a middle child. At this point in time, you're probably wondering, how exactly are you a middle child? I'm a middle child because of two other people. Well, actually, four other people, but I don't want to get into genetics. So my older sister is Olivia, and she's 2.5 years older than me. And this is my younger brother Louis, who's 3.5 years younger than me. And then there's me. Not much has changed since this photo was taken, except for my sister is a civil engineer, and my brother is now 15 and 6'2". And as for me, it's pretty much the same. The psychology behind birth order is fascinating, but it can be dangerous. Modern magazines for decades have been saying to look out for your middle child because they may end up being lonely, but that alone times calls for some very good stories. It was a beautiful, crisp, fall morning in Ackworth, Georgia, a land far, far away. I, Victoria, had just woken up from my long night's slumber and naturally went to go find my big sister, as many young sisters do. Naturally, I found her in her parents' master bathroom. "What are you doing?" I asked her. "Nothing," she said. But she was doing something. She was playing with a large bag of my mother's pink disposable razors. I knew they were my mother's because they were pink. That makes sense. She was pretending to shave her beard with the fake disposable razors. She didn't even have any hair in her face. Naturally, that made no sense to me. Big sisters can be so foolish sometimes. I decided to teach her how it was done. So I picked up a fake disposable razor myself and decided to shave the hair of my face. Naturally, it was my right eyebrow. When I finished shaving my eyebrow, I turned to my sister to show her how it was done. She looked at me, jaw dropped. She said. That noise universally, especially when made by an older sibling, is a terrible noise. "Look at yourself," she said. I turned to the mirror and looked. My God, what have I done? It's gore. The only thing that you know to do when you're a little kid and you think you're in trouble is to run. I ran and hid under the covers. I cried and I cried, and then I started sweating because it was hot and it was humid because I was crying, and I cried some more, and then I fell asleep because I was bored. I didn't wake up until I felt myself being nudged by my mother. She just looked at me. Well, my eyebrows spaced and sighed. She had already been influenced by my sister's rough situation, and from then on out, there was no raisins in my house. Well, she just sighed again and let me know. "Victoria, you have a soccer game tomorrow." "Okay," I said, and then pictures. Oh God, what had I done? Before my family left to go to the soccer game the next day, my mother pulled me to the side. Then she pulled a pencil out of her pocket. "I'm going to give you an eyebrow." What? I thought. How is she going to give me an eyebrow? I shaved it off. She proceeded to go ahead and draw me on an eyebrow. I looked in the mirror. I looked fantastic. This is amazing, I thought. This is great. So we played the soccer game. Even though I was a goalie, I was a very sweaty child. Throughout the game, we played hard, and we won. Well, it was upward soccer, so technically everyone won, but in our hearts, we still won. Then it was time to take pictures. And surprise, surprise, I sweated my eyebrow off. So somewhere, buried deep in a box full of old sports memorabilia, there's a picture of me one eyebrow, smiling. Because I won the soccer game, but I still have an eyebrow. The end.